When a person reaches the point of non-action, there is nothing left undone. Laozi. Read that again. Let it sink in. Yes, I know, it sounds like something a retired surfer might say after 3 espressos and a mild sunstroke. But bear with me, this is actually one of the most profound insights in the history of human thought. It's not about doing nothing, it's about doing without forcing. Not grinding, not struggling, not pushing rocks uphill every day and calling it ambition. It's about Wu Wei. And if you don't know what that is yet, you're in for a mind-altering, stress-dissolving, paradox-embracing journey into a 2,500-year-old Chinese philosophical system that somehow predicted the psychological burnout of the modern age. This is not another life hack. This is not a productivity trick. It's not some TikTok wellness trend involving Himalayan salt lamps or turmeric enemas. This is Taoism. And I'm here to tell you why you might want to stop yelling at the cashier for asking if you need a bag, stop trying to explain to your boss that he's a chimp in a blazer, and maybe, just maybe, stop doom-scrolling long enough to hear what an old, bald Chinese guy with a minimalist beard and a cosmic grin had to say. Because, friend, Laozi figured out how to live in a world gone completely bananas, and not just survive, but stay sane. Let's go. The Tao is not a word map, but you'll end up where you need to be. Here's the thing about the Tao, or Dao, depending on your preferred transliteration. It's not a plan. It's not a 5-year strategy. It's not an app you download or a bullet journal you fill with intentions. The Tao is the path you're already on. Whether you like it or not, whether you planned for it or not, it's the cosmic flow, the rhythm of reality, the water in the stream, not the paddle you grip like a maniac trying to steer the Grand Canyon. In Laozi's own enigmatic words, the Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. Translation, the moment you try to define it, you're already missing the point. But you can still follow it. Like jazz, like love, like breathing. Everything around you, your job, your anxiety, your notifications, even your desperate need to be somebody, exists within the Tao. And the trouble starts when you try to outsmart it. You're sprinting through life like a caffeinated hamster in a credit card-fueled wheel of self-improvement and LinkedIn affirmations. You think the reward is coming at the end. Spoiler alert, it isn't. There is no reward. There's just aging, some weird knee pain, and eventually the overwhelming desire to buy a goat and move to Vermont. You can't force the river to flow faster. Here's the truth. Modern life keeps screaming over with pop-ups and Slack messages. The Tao is not a destination. It's not a goal. It's the current. You don't control the Tao. It carries you. The best you can do is relax into it like a raft in a warm stream. You resist, you drown. You surrender, you float. Laozi says, be like water. Water doesn't rush, it doesn't argue, it doesn't punch deadlines in the face. It simply flows, and somehow it gets everywhere. So what's the big problem? You, me, us, the modern human, full of ambition, caffeine, self-help books, and self-loathing. We're fighting the Tao with every micro-decision, trying to be richer, hotter, faster, smarter, leaner, more productive, more optimized. Tao says, relax. You're a vegetable, a very nice one. Stop microwaving yourself into oblivion. Instead of meditating, you scream at your cat because he sneezed during your guided breathing exercise. Instead of finding peace, you obsess over why your ex is thriving on Instagram. Instead of letting go, you buy a crypto trading course from a dude who wears loafers with no socks. That's not Wu Wei. Wu Wei, the art of non-forcing. Let's get this straight. Wu Wei doesn't mean you sit on the couch and rot. It means you engage with life without strain, without friction. You act in harmony with the situation instead of trying to jackhammer your will through it. Wu Wei is not laziness. It's the opposite of desperate effort. It's surfing instead of swimming against the current. It's trusting that doing less sometimes gets more done. The dryer broke? Don't panic. Wait. Maybe it fixes itself. Maybe now's the time to go outside. Maybe the Tao wants you to discover laundromat friendships. Who knows? You weren't invited to the party? Rejoice. That means you don't have to listen to crypto bro John brag about NFTs again. You got fired? Blessing. That job was sucking your soul out through your eyeballs anyway. Wu Wei is a state of such deep alignment with what is that you stop trying to remake it in your image. Sometimes, doing nothing is doing everything. Here's a secret. Sometimes the smartest move is to do absolutely nothing. Not reply to that stupid comment, not save that dying project, not text back, not fight the current. Lie down, stare at the ceiling, let the chaos pass. 9 times out of 10, things solve themselves when you stop setting everything on fire trying to fix it. The Tao laughs at your to-do list. The Tao watches you chase your own tail and nods like a patient grandpa. It waits. And when you stop struggling, it acts through you. The power of softness. Western culture worships the hard, the tough, the unyielding. We pump iron, flex dominance, Botox our faces into statues, and treat rest like a sin. But Laozi, that bearded ninja of paradox, says the soft conquers the hard. Always. Water erodes rock. Grass survives storms. A baby's grip is stronger than a clenched fist. Don't be the dry tree that snaps in the wind. Be the blade of grass that bends and springs back. Be fluid. Be adaptable. Be underestimated. Let others be loud. You be still. Let them punch air. You sip tea. Let them chase. You breathe. Flexibility isn't weakness. It's evolution. Talk less, know more. You ever get into a comment war on Reddit or waste hours arguing online about something that deep down no one actually cares about? Yeah, same. But Laozi says those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. That's not just about being a mysterious guru. It's about saving your energy. You don't have to prove anything to strangers online. You don't even have to prove anything to yourself. Instead of posting, pause. Instead of fighting, exhale. Instead of reacting, choose silence. The internet wants your outrage. The Tao wants your presence. Real leadership is invisible. In a world of influencers and micromanagers and Twitter thread tyrants, it's easy to forget. The best leaders are often the ones you never notice. Laozi wrote, "When the best leader's work is done, the people say, 'We did it ourselves.'" Stop trying to control everything. Stop suffocating your team, your partner, your kids with instructions and expectations and pre-approved snack options. Nature works fine without Zoom meetings. Birds fly. Trees grow. Ants do complex logistics without spreadsheets. You want respect? Be the background. Be the gravity that holds everything together without screaming about it. The cult of self-improvement is killing you. Modern life is one long PowerPoint on how you are not enough. You must improve, you must hustle, you must meditate, journal, do yoga, keto, cold showers, NFT portfolios, and gratitude lists, or you will become irrelevant, unlovable, and poor. You're no longer a person, you're a project. But Laozi, again, cuts through the noise like a Zen master with a machete. He who rushes ahead does not go far. He who knows he has enough is rich. The best way to live is to be like water. It's not about doing more, it's about needing less. Saying no is sacred. Saying no is not rejection, it's preservation. When you decline your 5th cup of coffee, or stop doom scrolling at midnight, or ignore yet another comparison to someone else's curated success, what you're doing is returning to yourself. And when you tell someone else no, you're reclaiming your time, your energy, your life. You don't owe everyone everything. Actually, you don't owe anyone anything.
You are not required to shine all the time. Our world wants you to be a beam of positivity 24/7. High vibes only. Be a light. Be an inspiration. Screw that. Laozi reminds us, high and low create each other. Darkness and light define each other. You don't have to be good all the time. You don't have to be kind all the time. You don't have to glow. Sometimes you're tired, angry, sad, petty, human. That's not a failure. That's truth. You're not a lamp. You're a landscape. And every storm, every shadow is part of your wholeness. You are the Tao. At the end of all this, after the lectures, the paradoxes, the stillness, here's the real kicker. The Tao is not out there. It's not in the mountains. It's not in a retreat center in Bali. It's not on some app with a lotus flower logo. It's in you. You are the water. You are the way. You are the current and the shore and the stone in the riverbed. Stop fighting. Stop chasing. Stop trying to earn what is already yours. Sit down, breathe, sip some tea, and let life happen. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. That's the Tao.